I'm going to try to be tricky and film this with a cup of coffee in my hand. That's going to be difficult, but this is a 2026 Reflection 250 ml. You're probably wondering, why is he filming a Grand Design product? Well, because I want to show folks that I think a lot has gotten better since the frame failure, frame flex days. And I also want to point out, like I did in the live stream that I did, that something this size did not have those extreme problems. Now, one thing I am not a fan of is an auto level system on a smaller fifth wheel like this, but it doesn't mean you can't have it, right? I like the outside kitchen. I'm not a fan of an auto level system because it adds weight. I'd rather have the electric stabilizer system where I can just hold a button like a travel trailer and stabilize it just to keep the weight down. But I mean, that's being nitpicky. I mean, it's being nitpicky. I'm not a fan of the on-demand hot water heater, but it's going to be something just like a 12-volt fridge. It's going to be something that unfortunately is going to be the norm all the way across the RV industry. You know, nothing you can really do about it. Now, one thing I did notice when I walked by this during the live stream was, for a smaller fifth wheel, this has some really good storage. I like the Rhino line feeling of this. I don't think it's Rhino line because it feels kind of rubbery, but it's really, I think, a really great idea. So this has their Arctic package on it, this particular one. And then you got your theater seating. It is a rear kitchen model. And this is what I was talking about when people used to ask me, what does Grand Design do really well? Grand Design's best feature is no waste of space. And I know that doesn't sound like exciting, but you have to understand, from the perspective of a guy that's been in the industry 16 years, that you get into a small fifth wheel, you get into a small travel trailer, you start to feel like, hey, there could have been a cabinet here, there could have been a drawer here. You get that feeling, and that's something I think Grand Design has done well since the beginning, even after Winnebago bought them. So you got your fireplace. I love the open concept of this smaller one. I love that they put windows. Two complaints I have, and it's again small things, okay? Number one, I'd rather the TV pop up and get rid of that cabinet and put a big, huge window right there. And the other thing, and I can't stand it, is get rid of the oven. Put a drawer there. And that's something, again, you have to understand. That's a small thing in my own preference, right? But outside of that, I mean, look how much they give you. Look how deep of a pantry they give you. You can get lost in that thing. Okay. Now, is it the best small fifth wheel in the industry? No. Is it a really good one? Absolutely. It is a good one. I mean, I really like how the smaller reflections look. I still like Forest River Flagstaff and Rockwood better. I still like Keystone Cougar better. But as far as these smaller travel or smaller fifth wheels, Grand Design does do a great job. Um, Again, you can't have everything in a coach, but this one has two air conditioners. I think there's washer dryer prep back here. Again, holding a cup of coffee in my hands, not doing me any favors. Yeah. So you got washer dryer prep in this one. And the magnetic close, the magnetic lock, the big window in the bedroom. That makes up for a lot of the small things I don't like. I don't think anybody tall will like this because, you know, that's one thing I like about Flagstaff, Rockwood, and Keystone Cougar is there's more height in the bedroom and you don't have that step. So now that step is because they made a bigger pass through, right? So you get either or. You don't get all of it. And that's the thing people have to learn. You can't get everything in a smaller, lightweight fifth wheel. So until next time, remember that RV stands for toolkit and sense of humor.